This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Weapon H All in One Podcast, Wednesday's edition with Herman and Tonya. Tonya and Herman. Yeah, we're going to keep it going like that for a little while. We are down in New Orleans. We're shooting from New Orleans today. We took a little quick trip down here and, Saturday we're going to shoot one right here on location. So
we've been up since 3 o'clock and it is 1 o'clock. Anyway, it's beautiful here in New Orleans. Beautiful. I've been here. This is my second time. What do you think so far?
This is my first. I'm enjoying it. We had us a nice little long walk. We did about 2 miles already.
No, we did more than 2 miles.
I was about to tell you 2 miles there and 2 miles back. So we did about 4 miles. So it was like really 1.7, about 4 miles.
Breakfast was good.
Yeah,
Biscuits. We can't even say it.
Nah, no.
It's so good.
Nah, that ain't wise. I ain't want to say.
You don't want people to know you eat biscuits.
No, exactly. I don't know.
Well, I when you go on vacation, you do tend to indulge a little bit more, which is okay because you do everything in moderation, and that's what's important, right?
Super moderation. This is probably the first biscuit I had in probably about 2 years.
Right. So it's nice when you go someplace different and you taste the cuisine and can experience it and enjoy it. You're only human, dear. It's okay. I'll eat biscuits all day, though.
I won't.
I love biscuits.
I won't. They can taste good as they want. I'm not eating them like that.
Okay. But it was a nice walk. So you walked it off anyway.
Yeah.
Then we checked out the gym because, Muscle Man over here has to definitely work out on his vacations.
Yeah, well.
Much to my chagrin.
Gotta do what you gotta do. That's how we stay in shape. So, that doesn't stop. Enjoy yourself, but I'm still gonna get my work in.
Well, it's not much to my chagrin. I appreciate you working out. I like the way you look.
Well, thank you.
Hey. You like the way I look?
Yes, of course I do. I'm sitting here with you. Leave me. If I didn't, you wouldn't be on camera together.
So it is the afternoon here, and we are still going.
Yeah, we've been rolling since 3 o'clock. It's probably.
So we'll probably take a short nap, and then get back on it, do the hop on, hop off to get some sights of the city, and then tomorrow we'll do the swamp tour. We already scheduled that, and then Tuesday we're out of here. But this was a nice getaway. People asked, "Oh, what are you going to New Orleans for?" I said, "Dinner and a date with my favorite date."
That's how we do. Spur of the moment. We'll jump and do something and try to enjoy what life has to offer.
I do miss my babies and my dog, though.
We just left.
I know, but I still miss him. My daughter said he was crying.
Hey, well.
So I do miss them. It's hard as a mother, and I'm sure mothers can appreciate that you want to be able to take time for yourself, but it's still hard to get that time away and not feel some kind of guilt, because I will be missing one of his games tomorrow.
I get it, but like I said, I'm not a mother, so I don't totally get it. I get something. Because I would thought it would at least take a day.
No, it happened as soon as I left out the house and I said bye.
You go to work sometime. You go to work every day. That's your work day.
I know, but I'm coming home the same day.
Yeah,
I'm not coming home tonight.
Yeah, but your work day is longer than how long we've been going so far.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, and that's okay.
I know.
But as a mother,
I said that already.
Right,
but I fully expect that. I said that.
Right. Well, I'm just reminding you.
You don't have to. I already said it just like 5 seconds ago. Just 5 seconds. Yeah, it's just 5 seconds.
But I'm still enjoying the moment with you.
I hope so.
I am. And it's beautiful here. It's 65. I'm excited about the swamp tour and seeing alligators. I hope we see some.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely have to see some. Yeah, that.
I think that's like the few things that, when you come here, you have to do the swamp tour. You got to do the hop on, hop off, and you got to get the beignets.
And Bourbon Street.
Yes, we'll do that also.
That's like a sin if you come down here and don't hit Bourbon Street.
Right, so we'll take a power nap and then we'll be out the door again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now we'll actually get to what we came here to talk to you guys about today.
What's that?
Well, first we're going to update on Tonya's colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Okay. And it went pretty good, but I'll let you give them the...
Well, it went very well. I'm here. I survived the colonoscopy.
Well, I'm sure you're not going to walk out the colonoscopy and drop somewhere.
Well,
But
you
we
have
just
no
want
idea.
to know the report. But we still want to know the report of what was found.
I'm perfect.
What was it wasn't some things that they found?
Oh, they found some polyps, which I think is pretty common.
Right.
But they were benign.
Right. There was only a few, though.
Right. I feel like, though, when the doctor called, he said, my stool was a little loose. I said, well, that's the effects of the whole prep.
Like a whole bunch of damn mess to have me.
But it's been 2 weeks. I feel like it's still a little loose. I may have to call the doctor. I didn't tell you that because I figured you would clown me. Look
what
at
you
you.
think is about to happen, but I'm not going to do it on camera. But once that camera go off, it's going to be a whole lot.
But I'm fine.
Yeah, she's all right.
I'm okay.
And
that sleep was very good. And you took care of me very well.
Yeah, she did. She came out high.
No, I didn't.
She was high.
I was not. I slept.
Now, when I picked her up, she didn't know where she was at.
He's exaggerating. I knew exactly where I was.
She's like, make a left. And we was going to the right.
You were exaggerating.
She was trying to give me directions. I said, please, no directions today. No directions today. I got you. I'm going to get you home.
That's not true.
And I'm going to get you in this bed, take care of you. Then I went and took the dog to get his groomer and came back. So
Right. And I said, make sure you put a seatbelt on. That's mommy's precious, precious baby. Everybody knows that's my favorite little thing in the world, my dog.
Until he's around me. Then he's a whole different person.
Yeah, well, that's how dogs are with their mama and their papa.
Yeah, well, he's a G around me sometimes. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but otherwise everything came out great. There's nothing to be alarmed about. Anyone that is over the age of 45 should absolutely get a screening for colon cancer because it is on the rise, to my understanding. And it's undetected, so you can't tell if something's going wrong. So you always have to get screenings for it. So, and he said I can come back in, what do you say, 3 years or 5 years?
I thought you told me 5.
I guess they'll call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a good doctor.
I'm sure they'll remind you.
Yes.
But now we're going to get into some of the meat of what we're going to discuss today.
Well, first, the last episode we had, or I won't even say last because I don't know when you put them out, but there was some discussion about hit me.
Covering up the mic.
There was some discussion about what was it? I'm having a brain fart. When we were talking about the woman asking you to get married, or not asking you to get married, but she was saying laying down the law. 100% of the women agree with me.
And the guys agree with me, so I mean that's normal.
It's not funny.
That. Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. Is that it? Or men are
that's
from...
how. No, that's what it is. But
right, I got a lot of texts and calls and messages that just because I say to you we're at a date, we're on a date.
We're not on a date yet. That's first phone conversation.
First conversation.
First phone conversation.
Okay. More information. First conversation. And I say to you, I want to get married one day.
Because that's not
okay, we won't go down that rabbit hole again.
We're not doing that because that's not how it was presented. So we're just going to...
I really feel like that's how your perception was, and that's your perception.
Well, it's my perception.
Right.
It was my phone conversation.
Right, it's your phone conversation.
So that's the
I don't think that's how it went, but that's okay. Right, we could keep going on and on about that.
I'll find and get her on here. And ask her how she did it.
And she'll probably say, I wasn't asking to marry you. I just wanted to lay out what my goals were and what my plans are. It wasn't just to have some random sex. It was to, have a relationship.
Okay, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
You're exaggerating, Austin. You're exaggerating.
So you say.
Yeah. So that goes back to a discussion that we always have because we're always talking. Do you feel women use sex as a bargaining tool?
A lot do, yeah. A lot does. A lot do. A lot of them do. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them do.
You think they dangle a sex carrot?
Absolutely. And also, they believe that that's like, I don't know, it's like, even so much like a dangling a carrot type of thing, but you notice that that's like something that I guess they hold as part of, okay, that's where you're not getting this until we da. So,
well, do you think it's because it's been told to them that's very important to hold it dear and you don't give it up?
Absolutely.
Right. So you can't hold that against anyone.
I'm not holding it against anyone. I'm just saying that's what it is. And it's held as a bargaining chip. I mean, it's not a good, bad, or worse, but that's what it is.
If you dated a woman and she felt like she didn't want to, have relations immediately, mm-hmm. Do you ask her why, or do you honor her request? I mean, I know you're not going to push anybody,
no. But this is how I see that part. It's like it all depends. If our conversation is going, it's going good, and it happened to start going into that realm, and it might have gone there, and everything was going good, it was leading to it, and then you pull back because of what?
Maybe she's not comfortable.
But if you're doing all of that, how are you not comfortable? This is what I'm asking. It's just a question.
I mean, things change. Maybe it was going right, and then at that moment she felt like, you know what, let's just wait a little bit. Because we all, I shouldn't say we all know, but at times, most of the time, a lot of times, when you start having relations with someone, it changes. And women probably get more into it than the man does. And the man may start pulling back. Or it could be the opposite, which has happened with me.
Yeah, so that's the point. But I don't think, it's just like, it's like the guys, but it's like the guys give it to them. We got to give our part up too. It's a lot we give up. But we just never looked at that because we're not. See, thank you. Look at you.
What are you giving up?
That's like rolling the dice. You rolling dice going up in something and you don't know what you can get.
What do you mean?
You get something.
Rolling the dice, you don't know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you can get.
Well, that's with anybody.
Exactly.
So do you rush? Is there a timeline when you feel like you're going to have relations?
Absolutely not. It's to me, it's all how the vibe and how it's going. Sometimes the vibe can be, it can be a little quicker. Sometimes
according
the
to
vibe
you,
can be. I'm going by my experiences. It can be quicker sometimes. Sometimes it can take longer. I've had very good relationships, and it happened fast. I've had some terrible ones where it waited. You waited and it was like, oh my God.
But then when they waited, when you finally did it, was it like, oh, this was worth waiting for?
That's what I'm saying now. It wasn't. In this instance, not some of them are, but and it's really not. It really just depends.
On what?
On how you and this person is vibing. Because when you're really vibing and it happens organically, like, then his chances are it's going to be good. It doesn't matter if it took 2 months, whether 2 weeks or 2 days or a year. It doesn't matter. If the vibe is there and it works out. But if it's not, it don't matter how long it's going to wait. It's not going to be anything.
Have you been vibing with a woman and, you guys connecting and you're vibing and, everything is good, and then all of a sudden you decide to, do the do. Mm-hmm. We'll say it's like a month and a half in.
Okay.
All right. And are you like, wah, wah, this is not what I thought it would be?
I've been in that before. Yeah, that's happened.
Oh.
I would never say it though, because I'm not that kind of person.
But if you're vibing and everything's good, what was missing during the act?
Typically, the vibe was more of a lot of that personality was more of a facade.
Oh.
Like they were projecting to be something that they really wasn't. That's typically what happens in that situation. Like, you vibe and you talking and they're going to say all the right things because things started out.
Well, that's not been my experience.
Yeah.
If we're vibing and we're talking and everything is good, most of the time, the act is going to be good too.
Most of the time, it would be, and it should be. But you asked me about the situation where it wasn't. So that's what I was explaining.
Oh.
But for the most part, yeah, when it vibes good, it is good. But it's never been a time frame on it because I've never been one to put a time frame on it. If you don't.
But do you feel like women do that more? They put time frames on it, thinking that
yes,
they're gonna use.
I would say that, yes, because it's their upbringing. They're the ones who think, oh, everything feels good, but people gonna think something of me if I do it too quick.
What people? Are they telling people?
It doesn't matter if they tell, but that's in their heads.
Oh, I don't really feel like that.
But we're not talking about you.
Oh, right, we're not.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about you.
I do what feels good.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's, it is what it is. I don't hold nothing against nobody if it happened quick or if it happened long. It's not gonna make me feel indifferent towards you. It's not because I waited. Now I feel better because you made me wait too much. No. Ooh, we did it real quick.
Do you feel like if she makes you wait a long time, you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't need this.
Sometimes that can happen.
Really?
That has happened.
That has? Like what?
That has happened because it was like, he's like, okay, you're vibing and everything's going, and then you decide you want to do it. And then I'll ask, what was it for? And half the time they can't really explain it. That's just the way I am. It's like,
What do you mean? Everything's good, and then you'll say, let's do it, and she'll say, no, I'm not ready yet?
It's not I say let's do it. We both was talking about let's doing it. And we talking all kind of stuff and doing all kind of things. And then showtime, and then this.
And she said, no, I changed my mind.
It's like, I want to, but, it's just, I don't, it's just, I think it's too fast.
Oh, too fast. And then I'm sure you have a lot of questions, like, fast. Like,
oh, you already know me.
All right, so.
Fast. I mean, because I become curious now. Like, fast meaning what? What do you mean by that? Well, I think it happened. It may happen. What do you mean? And I've never gotten a very clear explanation of what that means, other than what other people think.
Have you had sex on the same day of meeting someone and turning into something?
Yes.
We're not talking about me. Say no, we're not talking about me.
We'll save her story for another day. But and actually was really good. And we're still friends to this day. It didn't work out.
But why didn't it work out?
I just didn't work out. Well, it had nothing to do with that, but
okay.
Just ended up not working out.
Do you feel like
things became, you start because you didn't know enough about the person, and after having that, then certain things you met later on become different.
So, sex can cloud your thinking, because yes, it can.
Because I didn't even have to have sex, and we can still be talking about something, and it was vibing good, and then certainly you go along, you're like, oh yeah, nah. So that's just spending time with somebody. It had nothing to do with sex. Sex was good, and that might make that would.
Does sex make you stay with a woman?
No.
You mean really, 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 really good sex?
That can be mind blowing. Make me do about 1,000 black flips, but if we ain't getting along. We ain't getting along. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care. It ain't that serious to me.
Oh.
Not for me.
What's that mean? Oh my God! You don't say that.
Just saying. It's not that serious.
Oh. But it'll make you probably stay a little bit longer.
No.
It won't?
No. Not if we're not getting along and it's just not vibing. No.
When you say vibe, what does that mean exactly?
Vibing just a broad base of getting along. Like you like a lot of same things. We like to do things. I like to travel. We like to do things together. That's vibe.
Oh, okay. Have you ever gone on a trip with someone and realized, oh boy, I should not have gone on this trip?
Fortunately, I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I've had. Yeah, fortunately, I've been pretty fortunate on that one.
Never? Like you seeing a young woman and you guys decide to go take
a... Why she have to be young? Go ahead. Yeah, go.
You see a young lady, a woman, and you all decide to take like a few days someplace, and you know you like to move around and explore and go to different things. And if she just wanted to eat and drink, nothing's wrong with that.
Well, like I said, if I go on a trip with somebody, typically I know them fairly well, and they know me pretty decently. They know I'm active.
Yeah, but you know, people change once they feel like they got you, or something. They change, right?
Well, yeah, that does happen. But I kind of but that's when I typically will pick that up before going on a trip. But not to say that it won't ever happen.
Have you ever gone on a trip with someone and you get on the trip with them and they decide they don't want to explore, they don't want to do any swamp tours, they don't want to go to any museums, they don't want to do any walking?
Not like a one-on-one with a female. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I haven't. Like I've gone with groups and they don't do stuff, and I just go off on my own.
But that's very important to you to vibe with someone.
Yeah, if we're going on a trip, yeah, because you're stuck with the person. You better be.
I mean, not stuck.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, you're with that person, and you're, for lack of a better word, at this moment, you're together, and you're in the same room. You're.
Have you ever gone on a trip with someone they decided they didn't want to have?
No.
No.
No. I've never gone on a trip with somebody I hadn't had sex with already.
So you already knew.
Yeah, I've already did it.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
we ain't going on no trip and that. No, absolutely not.
All right. I mean, I've gone on a trip with someone they decided they didn't want to do it.
You're a female. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
So you went.
Yeah.
So you went on a trip with a guy and he.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully he ain't watching because.
No, he's not
the
watching.
words I'm about to do.
Long time ago.
I'm like, well, listen. He did all that. That's some flags.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, there's some flags there. But maybe you just want to go as a little friendly buddy trip. buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah, be buddy. You can walk around naked, but don't touch me.
Yeah, well, I think he was more aggravated with me because, I was a bit difficult. And you're just like,
No, you just pretty much talked it down. Even if he wanted something, you just talked it to the point where he just flattened out, flatlining people on vacation.
Yeah, pretty much.
But go back. Yeah, I mean, I have seen it where they will use that as a bargain tool. I don't like. It's hard. It's hard to really, because you can't really down a person because if they grew up that way, they grew up that way. But
and if they don't want to, they don't want to.
Right. Because I don't want nothing.
But what about the one that really feels like she wants to, but she's just gonna wait because she may think he's seeing other people? Do you feel like her withholding is giving her the advantage of not giving him any?
No.
You think she should go ahead and just give it to him?
I don't. I see. No, I don't think it's advantage to hold. I think they should talk about it. Basically, I would say, look, this is I want to, but this is why I'm not. Because
what happens if he already knows that?
In order for us to, well, no, I'm reiterating, for us to do that, I'm not comfortable while you're still with other people. And then after that, that's his call. If he's going to stay dating other people, then he don't get it. It is what it is. So
that's not necessarily a bargaining chip. That's just her feeling comfortable with him not seeing other women.
I mean, it's comfortable, but it's still a bargaining chip. If so, you're saying that all depends. If he wasn't seeing somebody, would you still withhold?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I remember watching Girlfriends, and Joan on there always had a 3-month rule.
Oh God, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
Why 3 months?
Well, I never believed in 3 months.
Right, but I mean, I'm sure you have a friend or two that kind of, maybe not 3 months, but they have a certain, like, it's going to be 2 months or it's 1 month. Mm-hmm. Why do you think?
I don't know. I can only go by me, and I always have to feel comfortable because it is very intimate, and I do know things will change. So I don't give it a timeline because there's been times where it's been this time, and then it's another time.
And that's the way I feel it should be. There's no one rule for everybody. I don't like that. I don't like it that I'm just going to do 3 months, no matter what. That doesn't make sense to me, especially if you're an adult.
They like getting advice from Steve Harvey.
Well, shit. Now you definitely going down the wrong path to get advice from Steve Harvey. You know, what are you on his 18th marriage? Shit.
No, that's
not
it's
three.
True.
It's three, but still.
No, it's the second.
No, it's third. He's on the third one.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the third one.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah, well, whatever. You're gonna tell me.
I don't feel like anyone can tell someone about what to do, what works for them. Just like I can't tell my daughter or my girlfriends, oh, do this. This works for me and her, because everyone is different.
Absolutely.
Everyone is different.
Say what works for me,
right,
but it might not work for you.
Absolutely.
But, yeah. I mean, and that's I'm here now. We're telling experiences, we're telling our views on things, but you don't have to do what worked for us. It may not work for you.
Right. I have a girlfriend that refuses to do long distance, and I said, long distance works.
Yeah, for us.
Right.
A lot of people it doesn't,
but before you say absolutely not, look at the advantages. Right. You look forward to seeing that person. You're planning trips together. You're making an effort. Yeah. And when you see them, you don't really have a whole lot of time to argue.
Yeah.
And you get to know them. We do a lot of talking.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in last week's episode. But
we did?
Yeah.
What?
It's okay.
What did we talk about?
The long distance relationship.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. So.
Right.
But yeah. So it's a lot of things that may work for some, don't work for others. But that's why for me, there's no cookie cutter way to any type of relationship, whether it's a fun relationship, whether it's a long term, whether it's a short term. There's no cookie cutter way. Every person vibes differently with a different person. Mm-hmm. It might be people that I may have seen right away, like, ooh, pow, it clicked right away. Then others, it was like, okay, I'm not so sure. We talked. Oh,
did it click right away for us? For you?
We can't say that because we knew each other since we was 18 years old.
Did we really know each other?
Yeah, but we didn't know each other like that. But we had an energy a long time ago.
Yeah, but that energy is different than what it is now.
Of course, because we've grown and we're different. But if it wasn't for that connection back then, we wouldn't have this one. That's all.
I mean, you say that. I feel like that connection was all college basketball Herm with all the ladies.
That was a different guy.
Right. So I like this guy. That guy was like...
You like that one too. You just didn't want to be with that one. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, yeah, it was cool, but you were busy.
Let's not act like I was just me. All right, let's cut that out right now. Like it's just I was the only one busy. You were busy too.
You were busier.
Okay. Well,
you were a basketball star. I came.
All right, whatever. But that ain't the point.
What's the point?
Let's act like you wasn't busy too.
I wasn't that busy.
Yeah, but you were busy.
I wasn't that busy.
So you were busy. I was busy.
You were busier.
I was doing my thing, basketball, and I wasn't really trying to.
It was basketball, school basketball, girls.
School basketball. Well, we can put school and basketball right there with each other.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because basketball wasn't going down without school. School wasn't going down without basketball.
All right.
There you go.
And then there was friends, because it was college. But, I mean, I don't hold that against you. We're cool.
At all.
Yeah.
We were really good friends when we met.
Yeah.
We met, and then for all classes, we met in a psychology class. So, right from the door, it was already mind games. We were starting out early.
I was not doing any mind games.
See, I didn't say that. Did I say you did?
You did.
I said
you said you started from the door.
I said we.
Oh.
We started from the door.
You were trying to... What was, oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Oh, you tongue tied? You tongue tied? You can say something. Go ahead.
I have nothing to say.
Ooh. First time in 20 episodes.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take my sip of water.
Sure, that's water.
It's water.
Okay, I have to make sure. I'm about to smell it.
It's water. It's not anything else.
Nah, it's water. But
Right, because I need a good nap, and then we're going to go out.
Yeah.
Hop on, hop off, and see the city of New Orleans. We got a lot to do in 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't have time to nap, but I have been up since 3 o'clock.
We got time to nap. Yeah.
It can't be a long nap, though. 20 minutes.
So since 3 o'clock, it'll be good.
20 minutes.
Okay. But anyway.
After I check on my babies.
Yes.
FaceTime my dog.
Yeah.
Mommy's precious.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Anyway, appreciate you guys for joining in again today for another episode.
From New Orleans. Sweet South.
Make sure, subscribe to the channel. Hit those like buttons. Follow on Facebook, Instagram for for updates. But the podcast is on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So just make sure you click.
Is there a link?
Yeah, the links are always in the bio on my social medias. But as far as the actual sites, yeah, just go YouTube. It's Weapon H All in One Podcast, and make sure you follow, subscribe, like, comment. Definitely comment heavy. We got quite a few for the last one, so I definitely enjoyed that.
We should do live one day.
Oh no, we're definitely gonna do it live. That is actually coming soon. I'm actually setting up the process now.
You really don't like to do live because you like to cut certain things on me.
Not really. When I know it's live, we just go live, and it rolls how it rolls. But just setting it up so I can do them all at one time, so we can do Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, run them all at one time. So.
And TikTok.
Yeah, I guess I can put TikTok on there. I have to see. I know I got it set up for 3, but I mean, I'll see. And but keep up with us. Keep the comments coming, and we'll see y'all next episode.
We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying.